I was the highest of the highest of the highest. So the second one actually triggered the first one and the alcohol, and they both came together and formed, you know, a chain chemical reaction. Oh my goodness. Hey you guys, welcome again to my channel. My name is Elvira, Elva Wendy. Join the family, join the gang. I thank you so much for taking the time to click on this video. You love it here. Today I will be telling you guys a story. So today's video is just going to be a story time. It's kind of a funny story time, and I hope to do more story times, more story time videos in the future. Oh my god, I look so good today, and I literally don't have anywhere fancy to go to. I should be meeting with like Joe Biden right now. I shouldn't be looking this good. And anywho's, without further ado, let's just jump right into the story. So you guys, I don't know how you guys do it, but those of you that like to get high on a daily basis, I say kudos to you. I don't know how you guys do it, but you guys are the real MVP. So on this very day, my brothers were celebrating their birthday, and they invited their friends over. We were drinking, you know, we're of age. Okay, so we were drinking, partying, nothing too crazy, just a little get together between family and friends. And they decided to take it to the next level, and they got some edibles. In case you don't know what edibles are some delicious candies that takes you to the next level. You guys just do your research. I like to drink red wine a lot, and I kind of had like a mixture of red wine and something else. They gave me one edible this very night, and I don't know, I like to dare people, right? I'm like, when they told me about edibles, I think that was the first time. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video just yet, but this was the very first time I was trying edibles in my entire life. I believe so. So this was the first time I had like real edibles. So this was the one I had was in like a sour patch. Yeah, like a do you know the sour patch candy? I'll just leave a picture right here if I find one. Yeah, it came in that little pack, and I think I had one. And I'm like, so this is what you guys are talking about. Like, this is not doing anything to me. Like, what's the big deal? This is just candy. So I had one, and I'm like, this is just candy. This ain't doing nothing. Like, I was expecting more, and they were telling me about edibles, and I'm like, okay, like there's nothing. So at this point, I still kept drinking. Like, my brothers came back to me after like 45 minutes ish. You know, they didn't tell me how this worked. So I'm like, well, I'm good. Like, as you guys can see, like, I'm still good. Like, you guys told me how this edibles, like, you told me I was supposed to be like acting up. Like, you guys, my expectation was, you know, I was supposed to be like acting crazy, acting funny, but I didn't see nothing happening. So I was just like, this edibles ain't doing nothing to me. So others would call me here with, they're like, they're saying like, this edibles is starting to eat me, and I'm like, well, I'm fine. And in reality, I'm actually fine. I'm like, this is not doing anything to me, just let me have one more. So they were like, are you sure you want to have one more? And I'm like, yeah. Like, that night, I don't even know what happened. I was just like curious as to what was really gonna happen if I had one more edible. So my beloved brothers, gave me one more edible. They gave me one more edible, and guys, should I tell you, this was the worst mistake a lady who has zero highness experience can ever make. And I'm like, give me one more edible. Like, this is not doing anything to me. I probably need more than one to really feel like the effect of this edible. Because I don't know what you guys are saying. That this is supposed to like do something, like take me to, cloud 9 or cloud 10 or, 50, 57 or whatever cloud I'm supposed to be at. Like, I'm supposed to be gone by now. Like, so I just want to feel the effect of this so-called edibles. They gave me one more edible. Who can battle with the Lord? I should have listened to my inner. I don't know how to say it, you guys. Like, this is when the eats start to like come up. This is when I start to like. So I had the second one, and this did not actually, this started to kick in. So the second one actually triggered the, I don't know how to explain, the chemical reaction or the chemical equation behind this edible. So the second one actually triggered the first one and the alcohol, and they both came together and formed, a chain chemical reaction. Oh my goodness. I tell you guys, this was the worst experience ever. Like, I was the highest of the highest of the highest. Okay, so when it first started, I just started laughing randomly. Like at the smallest, tiniest joke. Even if it wasn't a joke, I would literally like giggle. So it started like escalating to like so gradually it got to a point where I was like, I was like tearing up. It got to a point where I was like laughing and then rolling on the floor at this point. My crazy experience with edibles, and never again, you guys. So when they saw that we were all starting to like act up, well, I was starting to act up, so they went home. Yeah, they went home, and I just kept laughing and just doing my own, performing my own craziness. And on a normal day, I tend to like laugh. I laugh a lot, like on a normal day. So you can imagine when something is actually in my system that is actually triggering this laughter. Fast forward to when everybody, they already got settled, and my brothers actually went back to their rooms. They were heaved up. Like, my brothers were heaved up. They went to their room. They got on their beds and they were ready to crash. And meanwhile, my sister was in our room. So my sister was in the room, and I came into the room as well. I was getting ready to sleep because I was tired. I almost lost control, you guys. I had to calm down, and I just tried to take a shower. I don't know if I tried to take a shower. I think I had thoughts of taking a shower and just relax and freshen up. So I calmed down, and I was just trying to relax and freshen up and just sleep it all out, because I was done and I was just ready to sleep. So I tried to sleep. I was just so freaking restless, you guys. I was restless. I just kept turning and tossing around the bed. I couldn't sleep. I just had the wildest thoughts going on in my head, that what if I just close my eyes and just never wake up, because I was feeling so restless and I was scared. I was just paranoid at this point. Like, what can I do? So I went to I was just like restless and so sad, paranoid. I was just all types of heaved up at this point. I was crazy, you guys. So I went into my brother's room, and I'm like, I said it. So I think I probably said it in my language. So I said, okay, my brothers are twins. Like, Paul, like, she's so like, yo, let's so. I went. So I went into my brother's room with tears in my eyes. I'm like, mind you, my eyes were like shut down. Like at this point, my eyes are already small. At this point, my eyes were like this. Like, like I was asking them, like, how are they gonna sleep? Like, how are they trying to fall asleep? Like, how will I sleep? You should teach me how to sleep. And they were like, they were like, they first started laughing when they found that I was actually trying, like almost crying. They're like, I don't know, like you're just gonna have to like just lay down, close your eyes, and just sleep. Just let sleep come naturally. And I'm just like, how do I do that? I've been trying to sleep for the past like 30 minutes. I can't fall asleep. And they were like, well, you just have to try and sleep because they're also trying to sleep. So at this point, the other one was already sleeping. So the other one is just trying to sleep, and I'm just over there frustrating this young man. Like, just get the F out of my room. Like, he just wanted me gone at this point. So, so anyways, I came back to my room. My sister was not in the room. I saw that she was in the I thought she was in the restroom. So my sister was in the restroom. So I went into the restroom. This is crazy. I knocked on the restroom. I'm so sorry, yo. I knocked on You guys, I knocked on the restroom door. Okay, I knocked on the restroom door and I'm like, Evelyn, I can't sleep. And she's like, okay, what you? She said, just go back to the room and try and sleep. And I'm like, oh, I've been trying to sleep. Somebody help me. Okay, so she said, okay. So she opened the door. So I sat on the floor of the restroom, you guys. I kid you not, I swear. I sat on the floor in the restroom and I just stretched out my legs, sat on the floor while she was doing her thing. And she was like, why am I sitting down on the floor? She's like, why am I in here with her in the restroom while she's doing her business? This is the most comfortable place ever. Like, this is like, I said, I'm just very comfortable right here. This is so relaxing. This is where I want to be. I'm comfortable. Oh my god, this is, you guys, flash, like thinking about this now is like, this is the most, this is like a year or 2 years ago. No, this is about a year. I think this is about a year or 2 years ago. This was like last year birthday or 2 years ago. This is the most embarrassing. This is, I don't know, you guys. So I sat there with my sister, and as soon as she finished, she stood up and went into the room. So I think she kind of pulled me off the floor and brought me to the room. So I went back into the room and I just laid there. I was just laying on the bed, still tossing and turning. I'm like, then I started crying. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. And I'm like, can you please call 911? This was the point where my sister, like, she just finally gave up. Like, that was the point where she knew I lost it. Like, I completely lost it. She was like, oh my god, like, I beg you, please do not take edibles in your life ever again. I'm like, never again, never. Even me, I was like, God forbid, I will not. With tears in my eyes. Oh, before I said call 911. Then I'm like, is this even legal? How am I gonna get in trouble? So she said, so what do you want me to do? Like, the poor girl is frustrated at this point. I've been crying and whining all day. Like, and I'm like, can you please, like, Google this? I'm talking and I'm crying, you guys. I'm literally talking and crying. Can you find on Google, what can I do when I take edibles and I can't sleep? Like, what can I do? Just Google it. And so she googled it, and so she found lists of people saying just take ibuprofen and you'll be fine, just take Tylenol. I don't know, she just found some random stuff on Google. And I'm like, can you just get me the ibuprofen, can you just get me the ibuprofen? So she got me the ibuprofen, and I think I used it. And then it took a while for this drug to kick in. I don't know if it actually worked, but I was just in my bed. I turned my head upside down, you guys. I tilted my head, my head was like down. I don't know how to explain, but my head was like down, dangling on the bed, and I was just rubbing my hands like this. I was just like, God please forgive me, please. I was literally begging, because I think you guys, I think the main reason why I couldn't sleep, I got restless and very paranoid, I think the main reason why was because I was scared that if I tried to sleep, I thought I was just going to pass out from sleep. I don't know if that's the side effect that was making me lose my shit, or I don't know. I just don't know. I just thought I was going to lose it if if I close my eyes and I just sleep. So literally after taking my ibuprofen, I had my sister to call 911 like several times. Then I would say, no, call 911, no, call 911. We went back and forth on the 911 thing like 3 times or 4 times before I eventually like Google it. Can you just Google it and tell me what to do? Google it, tell me what to do. So she Googled it and she found ibuprofen, and then I used the ibuprofen and I continued just like rubbing my hands together. God please, God please, God please, God please. So after God please, I think I kept rubbing my hands together, and that was how I fell asleep, you guys. I kid you not. I fell asleep while rubbing my hands together, God please, and that was how I slept off. I woke up the next morning in such disbelief and just disappointed in myself. All in all, like, what have I done? And I just kind of replayed everything in my head, like, oh my God, you really messed up, Elvira. Like, you really messed up this time. And my brothers came to me the next morning just laughing in my face, like, how did you sleep yesterday? You came to our room crying. I almost didn't even remember that I went to their room crying. And like the whole bathroom scene, sitting down on the floor and telling my sister like this is the most comfortable place. You guys, that was what edible did to me. I was the highest of the highest of the highest of the highest species on earth that night on the 25th of May. I don't know what year, but man, will I try edibles again? You guys, that's a deep sigh. I think you already know what my answer is. I'm not gonna say it. So you guys, do edibles at your own risk. For you guys that do it every day, I give you that. And this is my story. This is my most highest moment. Edibles got me heffed up. I was in cloud 57. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video really, so you guys, just thank you again for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this video and staying to the end. But this is everything that happened. If you'd like to see more stories, I don't know if this was interesting to follow. I don't know if I'm a good storyteller, but I tried. So for those of you who are edible addicts, you guys need to teach me your ways. I don't even know if I want to learn it, but how did you guys do it? Tell me your most highest experience. I would like to know in the comment section. Just leave your comments down below. Tell me how heffed up you've been with edibles or with any other things that you've taken, anything that you've used. Maybe it was your first time trying, or just let me know down in the comment section below. Let me know if you'll be trying edibles. Let me know if you tried it. Let me know how you felt. Let me know. Just let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know everything I need to know in the comment section, and we'll continue. You know, this edible conversation on Instagram or anywhere. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.